Take a deep breath and relax. Take another deep breath and relax. And for a moment, we rest in our naturally undistracted nature, which is not a thing, but it is experientially self-evident, or you could say tangible. Whenever we are undistracted by appearances, and literally everything you can think about, everything you can refer to, everything you can feel or sense or otherwise experience is called an appearance. Because it's a very technical, accurate term. Because it appears to you. And there's not a single experience other than awareness of awareness itself, or being, resting in being, or I am that I am, that is not an appearance to you. That is not appearing to you. So everything you know is in some way an appearance to you. If we paused long enough to let that sink in, we can see how essentially simple this fabled enlightenment really is, and how accessible it is to every conscious being on the planet. Or at least every self-conscious being, every human being on the planet. Some of these insights are so exceedingly simple that they're almost complicated because of how simple they are. They seem complex or complicated, but they're not. All it requires is to acknowledge that everything that experiences, or that is experienced, is appearing to you. Just that recognition of the actual reality of everything makes enlightenment kind of land in your lap. Then the next step of this initial moment of illumination, of clarity, of recognition that all things indeed are appearing to awareness, would then be to remain undistracted by these appearances, to rest your attention in the already undistracted nature of that to which these appearances appear. So again, I often use the example, because it's a live example, of my voice. That's your present experience. That is the appearance that is appearing to something already undistracted within you. And if you simply align yourself to the recognition that this basic space of intelligence is already wide open and undistracted by my voice, then you're using the appearance of my voice as a mirror to notice yourself, your essence, your undistracted nature. This does not require anything particularly intense or complicated. It's very simple recognition. So don't make it more complicated than it is. Your job is to take the simplest route, the most direct route, the tools that evoke this realization for you, to keep it simple, and to dedicate yourself to that insight, to that keyhole into the kingdom, that key that fits the door into the kingdom. So see how powerful something as simple as the realization that everything is an appearance actually is. Notice the difference, the shift in the experience of yourself if all you say to yourself, if all you acknowledge about this moment, including my voice and your butt on the chair and the room that you're in, if in your present moment all you do is acknowledge that all of that is an appearance, instead of treating it unconsciously like actual things that are out there in the real world, outside of your body, which is then you. If you leave all that complexity and those assumptions aside, and all you acknowledge in the present moment is that your present experience is a canvas or a tapestry of appearances. Because even the most tangible thing in your room right now, whether that is the chair you're sitting on, your own body, or maybe a painful emotion, you cannot deny, and instead you can joyfully acknowledge, therefore, that seemingly real thing is in actual fact appearing to you. Thus, everything you are now aware of is an appearance. It's an appearance. Your life is an appearance. The butt in your chair is an appearance. The chair is an appearance. Your thoughts are an appearance. And if you start to see things as appearances, notice the shift in freedom, in ease, in relief, that's suddenly available at the basis of every experience, at the essence, at the foundation, in the moment of each experience. Just by calling a thing an appearance instead of a thing, you see. It changes your assumption, it changes your relationship to that experience of that thing, just by calling it an appearance. And now it's not as rigid, it's not as real, it's not as external to yourself, it's not as powerful over you, because it's not a thing, it's an appearance. So everything is an appearance. Then we can find out, by tuning into this moment, what is every appearance appearing to in the moment. You can only ever practice now, not tomorrow, not 2 to 5 seconds from now. Now. What is it that these appearances or experiences appear to? Who is that? What is that? And so your attention can rest in the spacious, naturally open presence of clear, intelligent wakefulness. That which hears my voice without your effort, without your ego, without your doing, without your problems, without your solutions, without your imagination. You cannot undo the registering of my voice. You may not like what I say. You may love what I say. Equally so, evenly so. the undistracted basis of all appearances is what we could loosely call